Hey everyone, how's it going? It's that nerd Ryan here. I said that very weird, I don't know why. But welcome to the Pokemon profile for what I kind of consider it is the forgotten starter. It's in my opinion, least popular starter of the least popular generation, and that is Fennekin. But, I mean, it's still an amazing Pokemon. I remember one of my first shinies was a shiny Fennekin that I bred for X and Y. And yeah, I mean, come on, it's awesome. But yeah, it is Pokemon number 653 and is known as the Fox Pokemon. It's obviously a fire type and it evolves into Braxian at level 16. And its hidden ability is Magician, but its basic ability is Blaze like every other starter. Its gender ratio is 87.5 male to 12.5 female. It is a catch rate of 45. It's in the field egg group. Its hatch time is 20 cycles. Its height is 1 foot 4 inches and weight is 20.7 pounds. It is in the medium slow leveling rate and has a base experience yield of 61. So like I said, this is the fire starter for Gen 6, and it is honestly adorable. But, I mean, you had Froakie, which Greninja is one of the most popular Pokemon of all time, and then Chestnut, which can be debatable to be switched with Fennekin or not. But, yeah, so let's talk about its Pokedex entries. So for X, it says, eating a twig fills it with energy, and its roomy ears give vents to air hotter than 390 degrees Fahrenheit. In Alpha Sapphire, it says, as it walks, it munches on a twig in place of a snack. It intimidates opponents by puffing hot air out of its ears. It is not in Gen 7 Pokedex and not in Gen 8's Pokedex. However, in Scarlet and Violet, they did bring it back with Scarlet saying, this Pokemon gets worked up easily. Its body can also overheat, so it uses its ears to dissipate the heat and calm down. So its ears are basically vents. For game locations, obviously it's a starter Pokemon. If you beat the game and you start with a Froakie, though, you do get a free Fennekin. In Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, it's a trade or an event. Sun and Moon and everything else is basically trade. Obviously, it's unobtainable in Sword, Shield, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and Legends Arceus. Scarlet and Violet, it originally wasn't, but if you use the Hidden Treasures of Euro Zero, it's in the Savannah biome after boosting biodiversity, which hopefully we'll be starting. We've already started that, hopefully. I'm shooting this like a month ahead, or 2 months ahead, guys. So let's talk about stats. So its base stat total is 307. Its HP is 40. Its attack is 45. Its defense is 40. Special attack is 62. Special defense is 60. Speed is 60. And let's talk about type effectiveness. So it's weak to ground, rock, and water. It is resistant to bug, steel, fire, grass, ice, and fairy. So its weakest move learned is actually Scratch and Tail Whip at level 1. At level 5, though, it does learn Ember. So you should be able to start with a Fennekin that knows Ember. And its strongest move pre-evolution would be Flame Charge, but its actual strongest move learned is at level 48 with Fire Blast. And because it's a starter, it knows a good amount of TMs. So this Pokemon, for its shiny, is actually really cool, which is why I was happy to get that shiny. All the yellow turns gray and the orange turns red, which just gives it a very cool look for a fox. So for trivia, in English, the category Fox Pokemon is shared with Vulpix, Fennekin, Nickit, as well as their evolutions. Fennekin is the only Pokemon with a base stat total of 307. It is also the only unevolved starter Pokemon with a unique base stat total. It's also the starter Pokemon with the lowest base stat total, which also is probably why it's the least picked out of the three. So it's obviously based off of a fennec fox, thus the name Fennekin. Um, and yeah, it's just a magical fox. The line is based off of a wizard for D&D, which was one of my favorite things about the starters for Gen 6 is they're all based off of D&D. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that nerd Ryan, signing off.